Hi, and welcome to this yin class with lots of long holds, delicious poses. It's going to be lovely. So for today's class, we will be using a block. So if you don't have a block, you can use anything this size, maybe a book wrapped in a blanket to make it more comfortable. And as always, a bolster. Or if you don't have a bolster, it can be a blanket just rolled up or lots of cushions to make you feel as comfortable as possible in the poses. We're going to go straight ahead and we're going to start with our bolster in a supported child's pose. It's one of my favorites. It's really comfortable. So you're going to sit on your bolster as far back as possible, and you might need here a couple of cushions to place in front of you to be more comfortable with your head. So from here, making sure that you're nice and relaxed through the legs, come forward down over your bolster. You can turn your head to one side and we'll stay here just for a couple of minutes. So once you've found a comfortable position, close the eyes. Begin to notice your breath here in this pose. Allowing your back and your hips to relax. Now take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Do this one more time, big inhale. Big releasing exhale. Notice how you're feeling right now. Whether you're doing this class in the morning or later in the day. What are the sensations in your body? And what is it that you need from this practice today, from the poses? Keep concentrating on your breath, this calm movement, this calm action in your body. Just taking 2 more breaths here in this pose. Very gently prepare yourself to come out of the pose, pressing your hands into the floor, lifting up slowly, taking your time. And from here, you're going to release and move your bolster out to the side. And we will prepare to go into our next pose, which is an open or half butterfly pose. So you're going to open your left leg out to the side, bending the right leg in the center, and making sure that we can bring the hips or the glutes down towards the floor. If you need to sit on something, go ahead. Relax through your left leg, maybe bringing your bolster or your cushions in front of you to have somewhere to fall down onto. Releasing through the neck. We're going to take a little bit longer hold here, going for 4 minutes. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. And try not to go straight into your limit in this pose. Allow some space for your body to deepen into. Notice the area of the body that we're targeting. Mostly here, the left groin. Maybe also feeling it through the left hamstring. Each time you exhale, allow your body to relax. Notice if there is still any tension in your body that you can let go of. And now we're already halfway through the pose. Another 2 minutes to go. And the beauty of the yin practice is that we are just supposed to let go and let our body guide us into the position. Maybe you can even notice now how you've moved deeper into the pose, how your body has opened itself. Now very gently begin to come out of the pose, lifting back up. And before entering the other side, we're going to take a rebound pose, lying on our back. So bring your left leg to the front of the mat. Stretch out both of your legs and come all the way down into a little shavasana position. You can close the eyes, keeping the arms separate, palms facing the sky. Notice here how the lumbar, the lower back, begins to sink into the floor, releasing from this forward fold. And from here, it is time to get back up. You can roll over to one side or simply roll through the center, lifting back up. And we will enter the other side, stretching out your right leg, bending through the left knee. And again, placing whatever you need in front of you to feel comfortable, to be as relaxed as possible. We're targeting the right groin, the right hamstring. And once more, try to relax the right foot as much as possible. Relaxing through the neck, folding forwards. And again, we're in here for another 4 minutes. And just like before, allow your body to guide you into the pose. Whenever you feel that there is space to go deeper, go ahead. Maybe you begin to feel a tingling in your left leg. It's okay. We've got less than a minute left here. And very slowly, once more, begin to lift back up, coming out of the pose. And we'll take another rebound, lying down, bringing both of your legs to the front, lying all the way down on your back. Allowing your shoulders to sink into the floor. Relaxing your feet and your hands. These rebound poses are for evening out through each position, each pose that we do in the practice, to allow the body to soak up as many benefits as possible. And once more from here, begin to come out of your rebound pose, either rolling onto the side or lifting back up through center. And from here, come up to your knees and again open out to the side. We're entering frog pose, so we want to have the knees on the mat, and if you need an extra bit of padding, you can place 2 cushions under your knees. It might be nice. You can also use your little bolster here in front of you so that you have somewhere you can place your forearms or maybe even your chest down. So bring your knees as wide as feels comfortable for you. Align your feet with your knees, 90 degrees, and notice that you're not pushing too much back or forwards. You're right in the center, still targeting through the groin here. Once you're in a comfortable position, lower down, relaxing through your head, and make sure that you can release your upper body onto something, because it's going to be too intense if we're going to hold for the 4 minutes up in through the arms. So as you enter your pose, remember to breathe softly, relaxing your body as much as possible with your breath. And keep letting go through the hips. Even if it feels intense, breathe through these sensations. Allow your body to go deep, if that is what your body is feeling for today. We're already over halfway. And just 20 seconds left. Very softly come out of the pose. Press your hands into the floor. Maybe bringing your feet a little together. And then pushing back, releasing your knees. And move away your bolster. Come down and sit. And place your feet in front of you. And bring your knees in as close together as possible. Hug your arms around your legs. Bring your head in. And take this little moment where we allow the hips to come back to neutral, to give yourself a hug. Maybe bringing the hug a little tighter, showing yourself some love. Taking one last breath here. And then lifting your head back up again. Release the hug. And now prepare to come back, lying on your back, where we will be using our little break for a supported bridge. So first, lie all the way down. Bring your feet more or less aligned with your knees. Begin to lift your hips up. And here you're going to place the block or your book right underneath your sacrum. Several variations. If you feel like you want a less opening happening, you can place it at your lowest. Second option, maybe a little higher. Or third option, even higher. Whatever feels good for you right here, right now, you go for that variation. We're going to take this pose for another 4 minutes. Bring your arms out wide, shoulders in contact with the floor, knees maybe a little wider than your hips, and relax through your legs, allowing the front part of your body to open a little further. We are halfway through our pose. Keep noticing these tiny sensations in your body. Notice as well what the pose is doing for you. What is this pose allowing you to feel or notice in your body? Take one more deep breath here. And prepare once more to come out of the pose. Pressing your feet gently into the floor, lifting your hips slightly so that you can remove your brick or your block, and then lowering all the way down to the floor. Keeping your knees bent, you're just going to wiggle your legs a little bit from side to side. Tiny massage for your lower back. And from here we will go straight into our next pose, since it's kind of a rebound from what we did. We were just in a heart opener, opening through the front of our body. And now we will go into happy baby pose, which is completely the opposite of what we just did. So bringing your knees up towards the chest, taking hold of the outer edges of your feet. And if you feel that your lower back is starting to rise up and it's uncomfortable, you can always place something under your lower back, or if you need to, take hold of your feet with maybe a strap or a towel. Allow your arms to be on the inside of your legs and your knees coming down towards the floor. We will go for another 4 minutes here. You can close the eyes, relaxing through your face. Noticing the parts of your back that are in contact with the floor, with the mat. Probably starting to feel a warm sensation around your hips, maybe also in the hamstrings. We're over halfway through. We can do this. We're in it together. Just another 30 seconds left. If the pose feels intense, stay with it be in it. Allow yourself to feel these sensations. And very gently begin to release your pose. Bring your feet down towards the floor, taking your time. We will take a rebound and relaxation in shavasana. Stretching your legs out, bringing your feet wide. If you need to cover yourself up, go ahead before entering your shavasana for a couple of minutes. The arms along your body, your palms facing upwards. Still feeling this releasing sensation in your hips. Maybe almost as if your hips become weightless, as if they're floating in space. From here, if you feel like staying longer, go ahead, take your time. If not, begin to wake your body up, gently moving your fingers and your toes. Maybe finding a stretch and a yawn. Gently rolling over to one side, keeping your eyes closed. And then slowly bringing yourself all the way back up into a comfortable seated position. Here seated, allow yourself to come all the way back to your body, to yourself. Now place both of your hands on top of your heart and thank yourself for taking this time, for being present in your body. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Hopefully you feel a bit more relaxed. I do. Let me know if there are any sensations or feelings that you want to share. Comment below on the video. I will see you very soon. Bye bye.